Things bring out the worst in people.
Oh man.
Yeah, I said it and I stand by it. Welcome to Tony Talk Tuesday, my little corner of the internet where I get to share life as it is happening, whether it's wedding planning, sneakers, fashion, corporate content, and everything in between. Think of me as your big sister on YouTube who you can share a laugh with and maybe learn a lesson or two from. This video is a part of a brand new series I'm calling 365 Days Till the Wedding. I got engaged to an amazing man and had the most beautiful proposal. And unfortunately, I've held off wedding planning as much as possible, as long as possible. But now I am 365 days out and I need to get into the field. I need to get into the field. It's no more time for games. This series will be all about wedding planning from the perspective of a type B bride, or as I like to say, a type B baddie bride. So this is for anybody who's in the mix of wedding planning, who's about to start wedding planning, or just loves wedding planning content in general. Come hither. This is a space for you. But I will warn you, I am not the spreadsheet having, color-coded, had my wedding dress picked out since I was at the age of 5 type of bride. I am very chill, I am very laid back, and I am trying to figure out how to navigate a really stressful and chaotic process without losing myself in the mix of it. So if you're a type B baddie bride, or maybe you're just really chill, laid back, go with the flow type of person trying to enjoy these big moments in life, this is the space for you, okay? You can still get things done. You can still make magic happen without becoming somebody that you are not. So with all of that being said, let's get into the White Wedding Venue Tour. So for context, I am Nigerian. I am actually planning 2 weddings. So we are planning our white wedding ceremony, which I'll refer to it as white wedding from here on out. And that is the, white dress, black tux, here comes the bride, all dressed in white ceremony. And for us, that will be really small and intimate with some of our really close friends and loved ones. And then we'll be having our traditional Nigerian wedding. My husband and I are both Yoruba from the same small town, which is a story in itself. So our traditional Nigerian wedding will really be rooted in culture and our families and just everything that makes Nigerian weddings, Yoruba weddings specifically, very vibrant and viral and extra, read all about it. So let's get into it. The first clip you're gonna see is us riding in the car. We're kind of talking about our plans for the wedding venue and how we intend to transform the space. One thing we do touch on is bridesmaids and groomsmen, or in our case, the fact that we don't have any. And so I want to hear about what your thoughts are. If you have gotten married and had a wedding, did you have bridesmaids and groomsmen? If you didn't, why? And if you're in the mix of planning your wedding, is that a non-negotiable or are you reconsidering it? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. I want to know, are we doing too much? Are we not doing enough? Are we crazy? Give me some feedback. Anyways, let's roll the clip.
Hey, we are on the way to go see our white wedding venue for technically the second time now. But this time it's a little different. We are going with our wedding planner, Leah. Go about the space with us, talk about some ideas that we have to bring the space to life. It's such a beautiful space. It's kind of going to be like a dual, both areas are going to be used. So we have one area that's art gallery, and they showcase a variety of artists throughout the year. And so fingers crossed, they have some really cool art during our wedding next year. And then they have a bigger room which has these beautiful floor to ceiling windows, and it's just gorgeous. The space is just gorgeous, and I feel like it is going to give us exactly what we want. They also have these white walls, which are going to be great for the projection that we're going to be doing. And if you know Architect House, then you can kind of get an idea of the white walls and the projection idea that we have. But overall, I am feeling excited-ish. How are you feeling?
I'm excited.
Excited?
She forgot the rooftop.
Oh, yeah, the rooftop. We got to actually figure out what we're going to do with that space. Because I'm just, like, thinking about time-wise and how, like, A is going to go to B. We definitely got to figure out what we're going to do with that space.
Hey, guys, I'm the husband. Just featuring.
They know who you are. But, yeah, we're excited. We went there initially maybe a few months ago and we checked it out. And the space was perfect. I will say their, like, reservation process is a little... I don't know what they got going on. So I'm going to confirm that when we go, too. So I'm excited to show you guys what the space looks like in general. I think what we're going to do in the art gallery is, like, do cocktail hour there. Like, do maybe, like, an intro cocktail hour before the ceremony starts. And just have, like, champagne, mimosas, maybe, like, a non-alcoholic wine for those that don't drink.
That seems to be the trend nowadays.
Yeah, like a non-alcoholic wine in there, and just kind of like let everybody like walk around, mix, mingle. And we're doing something, I don't think it's really untraditional what we're doing, but I will say I think it's more of a trend now. No bridesmaids, no groomsmen. And let me be honest with you, and you share your thoughts with me, baby. I feel like it's just simpler.
It is. I think it takes away from like the hierarchy that is, the hierarchy that people perceive from like those decisions when you choose like your bridesmaid or groomsman. Then these people are like the top people in that, and it doesn't have to be top. Like, we love everyone. Everyone, has like a special role in our lives. And sometimes it'll be multiple roles, or sometimes it'll be one, but that doesn't make you less special than the next person. That's just my thoughts.
That's very selfless of you. My reason is pure selfishness. I don't want to deal with anybody else. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to hear your opinions. I don't care what you have to say. I don't want anybody to plan anything for me. I feel like personally, I think it's easier for me to just save myself. And I'm not saying that bridesmaids and groomsmen, they are disappointing. No, I'm not saying that. I think that me personally, I know exactly what I want. I know how I want to execute it. I know how I want it done. And I don't want to deal with the disappointment of putting that pressure on my friends and them not coming through. Or even to the extent of me now having to manage other people's feelings, other people's whatever, because, oh, so-and-so doesn't like their dress, or, oh, so-and-so doesn't. No, just, you know what? I love you all the same. Our white wedding ceremony is going to be very small and intimate. So it's like, hey, you know what? The fact that you're just there in general means that, hey, there is some type of like special love and care that we have for you in our lives.
Sure.
What do you think?
For sure.
Yeah.
And but I feel you though, like, I'm not gonna lie, like putting things in other people's hands, like it'd be cool, because it's like I think it's a multiplier effect when the person I think it's a multiplier effect. I'm eating chicken wings. I think it's a multiplier effect when the person you rock with, they come through. But it goes both ways. A multiplier effect when they don't come through. I be like,
come on. And it's like, I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't do you like that. Why are you doing me like that?
I know some people probably thinking like, okay, we cool, so it's something that can be forgiven, but it's like, bruh.
No, I'll never forgive. Well, I'll forgive. I will forgive. I do believe in true forgiveness, but it's gonna be hard for me to forget. you know, and it's just like I don't even want to put that pressure on friends. Like, I think that the wedding industry, the weddings, like as of late, like it's just way too much stress that I feel like people put on their friends and loved ones to make their day special. And I feel like, hey, like it's your day, you have autonomy over how you want it to look, how you want it to feel. So like take it into your own hands. Like when I see people like, oh, I had all these, oh, my bridesmaids didn't do this and they didn't do that and they didn't do this, I'm like, well, not how did they know? Like, so that's my thoughts on like bridesmaids and groomsmen. I just like selfishly, I don't want to deal with it. I think it's just too much chaos. People have too many opinions, feelings, emotions. And I'll be honest with you, one thing I noticed, babe, and tell me if you agree with this, weddings bring out the worst in people.
Oh man,
they bring out the worst in
they
people.
really do, man.
So like, you know, people talk about like a bridal shower and like, you know, let me be honest with you also, I'm anti-bridal shower. I feel like I'm very anti a lot of like traditional wedding things.
What is a bridal shower?
It's the bridal shower. It's like, it's supposed to be, well, I actually don't know. It's like a baby shower. Like, I think it's a way to like, yeah, I think it's a way to like shower in like I don't know, shower in the moment, encourage, like kind of like, I guess it's like a I don't actually know. And the fact is, the reason why, you know what, I don't celebrate things that I don't know. And that's literally it. Like, that should be bare minimum. The fact that I can't honestly, even tell you what it is.
That should be a rule for everyone. Don't celebrate something you don't
know.
That goes for all holidays.
Yes.
Don't celebrate something you don't.
But I think how I look at it is, I think that bridal showers and a lot of wedding things have just become overly commercialized. Like even now, and I'm not saying this is bad, I love it when I see it for the girls. I love when their like man comes in and brings them the gift and yada yada yada. But for me personally, I don't want that. I don't really care for that. And I would want my
you think because of your personality and not because, not describing anybody else, because a lot of people do this thing when the man brings a gift, but because of your personality, do you find it to be like performative?
Yes. Yes. I was about to do the most and I said, you know what, let me do the least. Yes.
Okay.
And it's not, and it doesn't always like feel that way, but it's just, it would feel performative to me because that would not be authentic to me. Mm-hmm. Like, something authentic to me is like a game night, is like an activity, is like I don't know, even to the extent I don't even do birthday dinners because I don't want to sit down and chat. Like, let's do something, let's get active. Sure. You know,
let's get competitive.
Let's battle it out, as they said.
For sure.
So I don't know, I think that what I'm kind of getting at, and I think what we're getting at, and our advice to anybody who is like in the process of wedding planning or thinking about wedding planning, or just, you know, hey, those that are dating, engaged, you're even just whatever, like do things that feel authentic to you. Just because people are doing this on social media or you saw your friend do that, it doesn't necessarily mean that, like, that's not a rule. That's not a, you know what I'm saying? Nobody told you how you have to live your life and do things that make you happy. At the end of the day, you're going to be the one that has to sit with any decision that you make. So do things that feel good to you. So,
big facts.
That's my advice. So anyways, I'm going to close this out. We'll see you guys at the venue. You know what I'm saying? Take you on a little tour. But yeah, it'll be cute. As I wrap this up, I just want to say, for the sake of privacy and the privacy of everyone in this video, I didn't show too much about the location, but I think that you get the general gist and picture of what we talked about in the car and how we're thinking about using the space. In 365 days, you'll see the full details come together. So you got to be tuned in. You got to stay locked into the content. But for now, got to keep a little mystery. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And there's more wedding content, fashion content, life content, of content, all the content's coming your way. So stay tapped in. And if you have any questions or thoughts about anything that I shared, drop them in the comments. I need to hear from you, actually. And this is Tony with Tony Talk Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for watching.